This is Political Dead Duck, July the 28th, 2009, and this video is a video response to newscasters sucking up to the corporations. Now, what you got to realize about corporations, and this is probably more important than, this is one of the top 3 important things on the planet as far as I'm concerned, is that corporations have almost human rights. And that came about by corporate lawyers going in and slowly making increments, changes to the slavery laws that were to give slaves rights. They incorporated those laws to give corporations rights too, by keep amending the law over a long period of time, like a 20-year period of time. So finally corporations had human rights, and they weren't challenged along the way, so now here they are, they got human rights. And because they got human rights, there's no more... It used to be that the government said, okay, you're a corporation now, if you pollute, we'll take your license away. If you destroy the land that you're not supposed to destroy, we'll take the license away. If you don't, cover health care for your workers that were injured because of the hazardous materials they were working with, we'll take your license away. But because corporations have human rights, then the human rights was able to be challenged in court because the corporation was almost a human. So you couldn't do surprise inspections on these corporations, these polluters, mass polluters. I mean, another thing you got to remember, the 66,000 chemicals got grandfathered in that weren't tested to see what the environmental impacts were when they brought in the EPA for testing chemicals. So all previous chemicals that were on the go before were grandfathered in because they were considered mainstream production, and they would have been a catastrophe, so they claim, to employment. But they're a catastrophe to cancer and autism and everything else, right? And they're polluting. They get the entire planet polluted because corporations have human rights. So until we have people talking in laundromats and malls about corporations having human rights and how we have to get them taken away from them, and make no mistake about it, you have to take the rights of the corporations, the human rights, away from corporations, because they're able to produce depleted uranium, they're able to produce weapons of mass destruction with no oversight, with no culpability, with no no one was able to stop them. No one can stop them because they have human rights. But we can take those rights away because that was trickery. That was done with corporate greedy lawyers who slowly went in, gave the clerk $500 and a piece of paper, made slight amendments to the law, the slavery laws, and today we have corporations with human rights, which is an absolute catastrophe because you can't challenge the corporation because you insulted another human, basically, right? And they have rights. And I mean, I can't remember which town it was, but there was one town got sued by a corporation because they didn't want the corporation setting up weapons or a serious chemical factory there with no way to contain the chemicals. And corporation said, hey, you violated my civil rights. I have human rights. So as a corporation, I'm going to take you to court as a human. And the judge awarded the corporation a couple of $1,000,000 because that's the way the law is mandated now. And he done this with the slavery laws. So if you want to really find a grassroots thing that you should be out there beating on constantly, it's that. Okay? That's the reason. Anyway, best wishes to you and your loved ones. It's the Political Dead Duck. And we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.